Aramis, the Kell of Darkness, but then you've got Variks. Obviously, everyone wants to know. What do you think is going to happen with Variks? How do you think he's going to tie into this?
I think Variks might be the kind of character that skulks away and cheekily stabs Aramis in the back and tries to vie for his own killship, which is what he's done before. It's not totally clear why he's there, but we'll definitely see something about him in Beyond Light. I hope it's more main story than it is side tangents and lore, but from what I would expect his story and Mithrax's story to intertwine more as you go on later down the line into the seasons that proceed after Beyond Light is done. You know, I think that's going to be principally where he comes into the story. It's going to be like theorycraft. Variks has always been about the old ways, and he's always been about the prophecy of the Kell of Kells, which is basically to say that there's going to be a fallen leader who rises up, and that every fallen is going to bow to him, and that the Traveler, which they call the Great Machine, is going to recognize him as said Kell of Kells. Here's the thing. I think that Mithrax is going to be battling with Variks constantly, and I think that's going to result in a Twilight Gap 2.0 scenario, where it's literally the two of them battling beneath the Traveler, and in a moment of great, calamity, suddenly the Traveler is going to choose one of them, and I think it would be Mithrax, and that all the Fallen are suddenly going to bow to Mithrax, and that's going to be kind of not a conclusion to the Fallen storyline, but kind of like the next evolution of where the power dynamics go.
Yeah.
And I think that's realistically going to be where everything sort of culminates. Because it ties up a major storyline. It leads to this big resurgence, and it's a little bit like killing the Almighty at the end of the Season of the Worthy, Like, it gives us this moment where everybody can sit there and say, yeah, we've got this upswing of power, and then we get the, season before Witch Queen, and it can be like, yes, but there's this big threat on the horizon, you know? Like, I feel as though narratively speaking, that would be a really cool structure to go with, but I don't know what's in Bungie's calendar, so we'll see.
I just love the Fallen, man. Fallen are easily my favourite race in the game. I mean, for any Fallen, been asking for it for a very long time. I just think it's cool to see it go full. It would be cool to see it go full circle if it does happen, where we get for any Fallen, because especially under the Traveler, because obviously the Fallen used to be like Guardians. They used to have the Traveler. They used to be the same as us, and the Traveler dipped. The Whirlwind happened, and they've been the entire 6 years of Destiny. They've been clawing to try and get it back, and they're kind of jealous of us, the Guardians, for having the light. But it would be weird if the Fallen just got the light again. We could see a version of the Fallen, what they're like with light, instead of now where they just kind of have nothing. And maybe there'd be a for any faction, but you want to just load into Destiny and just play as a Fallen, have the forearms, and just have Spider a bit like that. That is the real, like, when you think about Destiny 3 and the future stuff and like real MMO type gameplay, you'd playing as a Fallen, playing as a Spider Fallen. That's the kind of thing that maybe Witch Queen, maybe Lightfall, who knows.